What's good, y'all? Dr.Trehunna. So I was talking to one of my clients and then she was telling me how, hey Trey, I really want to lose the weight and I'm just afraid I'm gonna start having loose skin. And that is my biggest fear about me losing weight. So I just wanna be at a heavier weight. So today, what we're gonna do is dispel the myth. You losing weight equates to you having loose skin, and the 5 tips that you can start practicing today so you can guarantee that once you lose this weight, you're not gonna have any loose skin. I don't care if you're losing 50 pounds, 80 pounds, or even 100 pounds. Why do a lot of people believe that when I lose weight, I'm gonna have a lot of loose skin? It's just off the mere fact that a lot of people visually seen people lose weight, but the unhealthy way. We all grew up in the generation of The Biggest Loser, and we seen these people killing themselves in the gym. They're eating kibbles and bits and eating blades of grass off the ground, and they lose 80 pounds, 90 pounds in the span of 3 months. But you can see they don't look toned, they don't look defined, and they look flabby. And a lot of people fear that, and they just assume that, okay, if I lose 40 plus, 50 plus, 70 plus pounds, due to all the other people I've seen in my life, and that means that's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna let you know why that's inaccurate. A lot of people know how to lose weight. A lot of people do not know how to lose fat. Hey Trey, what is the difference between those two? Weight Watchers. When you look at Herbalife, all of these companies state that they're gonna help you lose weight. I am the only person that I see that tells people I'm gonna help you lose fat. When you lose weight, you're putting your body under so much stress, and you're basically dropping your metabolism so much that your body has no other choice but to start extrapolating substrates, and that's the energy in your body, from everywhere. But now you're allowing your body to determine what we're going to burn. So if you're somebody who's losing weight, on average, studies say that you're losing 55% muscle and 45% fat. Now, when you look at the anatomy of a human, you're going to see a muscle layer. On top of it, it's gonna be a fat layer, and there's gonna be skin, or the dermis layer. If you're losing fat, like my clients do, and they know they're losing fat because they got beta hydroxybutyrate in their body, which is basically the scientific term for ketones, nothing crazy. Now they're getting signaling molecules that's forcing their body to do something called autophagy. And what autophagy does, it breaks down old proteins, and keep in mind, your hair, your skin, your nails, your enzymes, everything that you physically see on your body, that's made of protein. Because your body's getting a signal to break down old tissues and old proteins, basically all the cells that's not doing their job efficiently as possible, we're gonna basically take this away. Autophagy means self-eating. Your body's literally preserving itself by making it more efficient. Because your body's actually replacing this tissue, your skin is gonna compress tight towards your muscle. So when you're losing fat, you're losing 90% fat, 10% muscle. Your muscle's right here, your fat layer's right here, your skin is connected to your fat layer. You lose 10% muscle, right? And now you lose 90% fat. No matter what, because I lost more fat than muscle, now I'm gonna look curvier at a heavier weight. I look more toned, I look more defined because I don't have as much fat on my body, and because I still kept all of my muscle, my skin is wrapping around it like a saran wrap. But when you lose more muscle than fat, now you're gonna look droopy because once again, skin got waste to it, right? And also your metabolism is gonna drop because guess what keeps your metabolism at bay? Muscle. So when you see a lot of people doing these crash diets, they're doing a smoothie diet, they're doing a detox for 7 days, they're doing a fruitarian diet, they're gonna lose weight, of course. They might lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. Because during that time of that caloric deficit, they force their body to select what things are we going to break down inside this body. Your body needs a certain amount of muscle. It don't need a lot of muscle. So your body naturally is gonna want to take away the muscle first because that's gonna drop your metabolism. Trey, why the hell my body wanna drop its metabolism? Because now your body is thinking based off past generations, we gotta be in survival mode. Food is about to be scarce. Let's go ahead and drop its metabolism. Let's go ahead and burn this muscle so this person requires less food. Makes sense, right? So if your body requires less food naturally, that means the person that requires less food versus the person that is jacked up, look like LeBron James and he's big and strong, That person who's big and strong is gonna die faster than this person that requires less food, and he's just pudgy. Your body is the ultimate survival mechanism and don't care about your vanity. So that's why when you do a weight loss diet, you're doing Weight Watchers, right? We're saying, oh, celery is 0 points, but pizza is 10 points. You're having a bad association with food. Now you're thinking that all weight loss is the same, and it's not. You need to learn how to lose fat. In order for you to make sure that you are losing more fat than weight, here are the 5 steps that I want you to start doing today so you can make sure you don't not have a lot of loose skin. 1, make sure you start following a lower carb diet. Notice how I didn't say ketogenic diet. I say a lower carb diet. And the main reason why is for autophagy to be induced. You got to be in a state where your body is now searching and seeking substrates or fuel. That means what? If you're doing a whole lot of this 4 to 5 times a day, your body don't need any fuel from its own resources if you're providing it resources exogenously. So you need to get your body into autophagy, self-eating space. The whole purpose of body fat is your body letting you know, you overfed me at one point in time. So we're going to store this energy. We're not going to waste it. We're just going to store it for a rainy day. 90% of Americans, the rainy day never comes. That's why 90% of Americans are dealing with some form of metabolic syndrome. Low HDL, high triglycerides, high blood pressure, high hip to waist circumference, etc. And that's because we are overfeeding ourselves. So if you see any roll on your body, I'm about 12% body fat right now. That means if I really had to, I can go a month without food. Now, I might not want to. Eating is fun, but I'm able to. If you want to kind of like start dipping your toes into this journey or into this realm, then it'll be in your best interest to start doing your research on keto if you want to make it nice and easy for you. That way you have some form of guidelines to follow. Tip number 2, you need to start building and maintaining your muscle. We heard all our life that if you don't use it, you lose it. If I don't practice my Spanish, even though if I was 100% fluent, I can get down to 90% in a year if I don't practice it. If I have this car and I let it sit for a month, the battery dies. Now I can't use it. Same thing applies to your body. You gotta give your body a stimulus and a reason to maintain its muscle. Because your body do not want to use or keep a lot of muscle because it is metabolically taxing. This muscle requires more energy than this fat. And if we're trying to survive, we don't want as much things that requires as much energy. Make sense? So that means you need to do something that's going to allow you to maintain muscle. And what can you do? Start moving your body. Start going for a walk. Get 1% better. I don't want you to hear this information and be like, you know what? He inspired me. Let me just go ahead and start running 5 miles a day. No. Work your way to 5 miles a day. How about you start leaving your shoes next to the door? How about you start laying out your gym clothes for the very next day? You only do 30 minutes and you go work your way up to 5 miles. Don't go 0 to 100. That way you don't get gassed out. That way you don't feel like you're not able to do it. And that way you're not sore. Because if you're sore, are you likely to work out the very next day? No. It's in your best interest to make sure you start prioritizing lifting weights. In order for you to build muscle, you gotta give your body a stimulus it's not accustomed to. If you're doing 1,000 push-ups a day, you might be able to build some muscle. It's not gonna be substantial. So start putting some extra stress on your body that is not ready for. That way it can start adapting to its new environment. And when your body or your muscles adapts, that means your muscle grows. And if your muscle grows, that means your metabolism is higher. And if your metabolism is higher, that means you can eat more. If you want to make sure that you are losing fat, not weight, make sure you lift weights. Tip number 3, make sure you are getting some sleep. The human body does not burn the most amount of energy when you're awake. Your body does not build muscle when you're awake. Your body does both when you are asleep. Your body releases something while you sleep called HGH or human growth hormone. Human growth hormone basically allows your body to recover faster, and it's also anti-inflammatory, rejuvenates your skin, putting your body in a repair process, but also it burns a little bit more fat in your body. But in order for you to release a lot of human growth hormone, you can't be in a fed state. You need to make sure that your last meal of the day is around 3 hours before you're about to rest your head on that pillow. If you do that, you're going to not only get better quality sleep, but a longer duration of sleep and you're gonna have a bigger human growth hormone spike, which means what? Now we can break down these old tissues and these old senescent cells, which are basically zombie cells. They're not doing their job, they're just there. So tip number 4, we all heard about collagen and that it could be good and beneficial for you. Not all collagens are created equal. What you want is hydrolyzed or gelatin collagen. Now, if you're somebody who don't like to eat a lot of supplements, it's in your best interest to get some collagen from, believe it or not, ground beef. Last but not least, watch out for things that you know causes inflammation in your body. If you're sensitive to dairy or if you're lactose intolerant, there's no reason why you should be having ice cream every other day. That doesn't make logical sense. Oh, well, Trey, it's not killing me. But no, it's causing inflammation in your body still, and it's gonna show in your skin. So it's in your best interest to make it easier on yourself, and things that you know that causes oxidative stress or inflammation in your body, such as, I don't know, smoking, alcohol, you eating things that you know your body's sensitive to, it's not gonna be in your best interest if you want your skin to be as tight as possible, because any type of inflammation is going to affect your skin, and because it's affecting your skin, it's going to damage your dermal fibroblasts and your dermis layer and your epidermis layer, and these are the main things that's going to cause you to have your skin either being tight or kind of being a little bit loose because it is damaged. And no, make sure you start wearing some sunscreen too, and I'm talking about you black people as well, okay? We all need sunscreen. Need to do some form or a modified version of a ketogenic diet. 1, make sure you are working out, but 2, make sure you're working out with weights and you're prioritizing lifting weights at least 3 to 4 times a week. Number 3, make sure that you are getting some sleep. That way your body can repair itself properly, and ideal sleep is 7 to 8 hours, okay? So if it's 6, you're playing yourself. You need to get at least baseline 7 hours sleep. Tip number 4, make sure you're not stressing your body out due to your own lifestyle habits, smoking, drinking, etc. Or if you're gonna do it socially but sparingly, okay? Nobody needs 7 shots at the bar. Let's be real. After 2 to 3, you did what you had to do, all right? Make sure you are taking some form of collagen. My bad, just a disclaimer, I forgot that I'm taking type 2 collagen because I actually have a little bit more joint pain. I'm nursing a knee injury, but if you're looking for skin health, the best ones is hydrolyzed, type 1 and type 3 collagen. Make sure you're having type 1 hydrolyzed collagen. That's your reset tip of the day. That's gonna help you stay snatched all the time. Know in the summertime. Talk to you soon.